There's a lot of rumors out there that season 5 could be the last. How do you respond to those rumors?
The drama of Yellowstone on screen is nothing compared to the drama behind the scenes. So, if you love Yellowstone, here are the 3 biggest reasons why there's still no Season 5 Part 2 on our screen and why there is no Season 6. Number 1. Kevin Costner might be hanging up his cowboy hat to kickstart his very own Western saga called Horizon. Number 2. Strikes upon strikes. Both writers and actors are laying down their pens and scripts, causing a ripple effect of delays in bringing us the next chapter of our favorite ranch saga. And number 3. Yellowstone was never meant to be a marathon series. It was originally crafted as a 10-hour cinematic masterpiece. But after 5 thrilling seasons, here we are, hanging in the air and waiting for the last batch of episodes to hit our screens. Well, in this exclusive video, we're spilling all the beans, sharing the latest buzz on Season 5 Part 2, dissecting the rumors around Season 6, and serving up the freshest updates on all the spinoff action you can expect. So don't go anywhere, cowboy, because you don't want to miss a single second of everything we know about Yellowstone Season 6.
Why? Why would you do that?
We weren't bothering anyone, just having some fun.
Costner got divorced not only from Baumgartner, but also from Yellowstone. So, according to a report by Deadline, there seems to be a bit of a storm brewing between Kevin Costner and Taylor Sheridan, and it all boils down to time spent on set and disagreements over shooting schedules. As Deadline posted, the crux of the issue with the original Yellowstone series involves star Kevin Costner and disagreements over shooting schedules. You see, Kevin Costner reduced the filming days for Season 5 Part 1 from 65 days down to 50 days. And for the most anticipated Part 2, he only wants to spend a single week on set. The reason why Costner wants to shoot the remaining episodes in just 7 days is that he is going to focus on his own epic Western movie called Horizon, where he is not just acting in it, he's the co-writer, producer, and director. But we know that not all the news swirling around is always true, right? So, how legit is it that Kevin Costner wants to shoot the remaining episode in just 1 week and wants to focus on his own movie? Well, let's run our horse backward to see where the very first foreshadowing of Kevin Costner's departure from the Yellowstone series happened. In USA Today, Costner shared his thoughts on Yellowstone and his character by saying, "His heart is at the ranch, not trying to find middle ground with people." And he continued, "That's going to be problematic. He has a lane that he operates in that is not as expansive as some would want it to be, and he won't change." Costner added, "I was always going to do 1 season, but I've done this many. I give everything I can to what I'm doing." And now, let's saddle up and fast forward to a court hearing on September 1st, 2023. Amidst his divorce proceedings, Costner shed some light on his future with Yellowstone. When he was questioned about his role as John Dutton, he said, "It's complicated," but admitted to discussing it with Sheridan. However, he pointed out, "We did engage in negotiations. There were problems with creativity. I attempted to break the impasse. They departed." Interestingly, he revealed plans for his return in both Season 6 and 7, stating he'd be pocketing a cool $24 million for the 3 seasons. But all the news and reports are suggesting that Costner was only supposed to be paid for Season 6 and 7 since he had already received payment for Season 5. Okay, now what's the deal? Is there no Season 6? Will John Dutton be missing in action for Part 2 of Season 5? The confusing Season 6. First, in 2022, Cole Hauser, the actor behind Rip Wheeler, confidently announced that Season 5 is not the end of Yellowstone. He said, "This is not the final season." He also spilled the beans that Sheridan is in the middle of writing the script for the 6th season. Also, in June 2022, Kelly Riley, who plays the fierce and fearless Beth Dutton, got real with Vulture and said, "People keep saying, is it the end? It must be the end. It's not the end." So basically, Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser are saying that Yellowstone will have a Season 6. But in February 2023, whispers and rumors started swirling around, suggesting that the show might take its final bow after Season 5. Remember earlier in this video, we said Deadline announced there might be some tension between Sheridan and Costner over the filming schedule, right? Well, you don't want to miss this because after hearing that, Taylor Sheridan himself stepped up and cleared the air. He told everyone loud and clear, "I didn't do anything to begin with. I don't dictate the schedule. I don't determine when things start filming. I don't determine when things air. Those decisions are made by people way above me. My sphere of control is the content. That's it." Sheridan continued, "No production of mine was ever waited on me. Believe me, I begged for more time with 1883. I begged with 1923. Begged. Nope. Air date locked. For what we pay you, figure it out. And I don't stand in a corner and go, I'm not going to do it." And when it comes to John Dutton's fate, Sheridan is sure that the off-screen drama won't sway his storytelling. "I don't do FU car crashes," referring to the practice of revenge killing a character over behind-the-scenes drama. Whether Dutton's fate inflates Costner's ego or insults is collateral damage that I don't factor in with regard to storytelling. He continued, "I'm disappointed. It truncates the closure of his character. It doesn't alter it, but it truncates it." And in May 2023, the bad news came over us because Paramount dropped a bombshell by confirming that Yellowstone will end with the second part of Season 5, set to hit our screens in November 2023. But then again, in the same month of May, the writer's strike announced their strike, followed by the actor's strike. So yeah, it's painful for us, the fans, that our beloved show will not have a Season 6 and will end in Season 5. But that doesn't mean the Yellowstone saga will vanish into thin air because creating spinoffs will explore more intriguing stories, continuing the main show. Well, we don't need to emphasize it even more because, come on, cowboy. Yellowstone has given birth to 1923 and 1883, both of which are fantastic spinoffs. And now, there's another series that's closely tied to the second part of Season 5 that could be making its grand entrance. This one's a doozy. We're talking about the Yellowstone 4/6's spinoff, starring none other than Jimmy, played by the talented Jefferson White, and set in the mesmerizing 4/6's ranch in Texas. But also, some of our favorite ranch crew members from Yellowstone. I'm talking about Rip, played by the rugged Cole Haza, Walker, brought to life by Ryan Bingham, Teeter, portrayed by Jennifer Landon, and many more, are all headed down to Texas to tackle a cattle issue that left us all hanging in the last episode of Season 5's mid-season finale. And speaking of 4/6's, did you know, according to the Wall Street Journal, the showrunner rents out his very own Texas ranch for a whopping $50,000 a week for production. And he's also got herds of cattle going for $25 a head. Well, you can't use that knowledge to make yourself rich, but it sure is a slap in my face about how poor I am. Anyways, besides the 4/6's spinoff, Taylor Sheridan is brainstorming not one, but two new series in this captivating universe. These are the 1960s, which will tackle the life of John Dutton's parents and his life when he was younger, and the 1944 series, which will show us how the Duttons protected the ranch during World War II. Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 premiere date. The final batch of Yellowstone episodes was supposed to hit our screens in the summer of 2023. However, due to all the drama behind the scenes, it was pushed back to make its appearance on November 13th, 2023. Sadly though, the writers and actors strikes happened, and as of November, filming Part 2 of Season 5 has become impossible. However, fans around the globe are hoping Kevin Costner will return for Season 5 Part 2. One fan expressed, "I am so ready for this show to be back on. I love Kevin, and I will be sad if he doesn't come back full time. I need more Rip and Beth." And another one screams, "Please make it work out with Kevin Costner. He's a huge part of the series and can't be replaced." Despite all the love Yellowstone receives from fans, there's one question dividing them, and it's all about the John Dutton spinoff. This is one of the freshest new pieces you can find on the entire internet about Yellowstone. So click this video right here and see you at the Dutton Ranch, cowboy.